This weekend was great. We got a lot of participation from senators and representatives. They're there to help. There's not a reason why, they should be against us or think that we're asking for too much, because we're not. I mean, this is like our future. We are the future of the state. So they understand that. So they're going to make those decisions based on that.
I've been thinking for years and years, it's not their fault they're born disability DDs, and they're in wheelchairs so they can go to college and schools. And this is, in a way, it's the worst time to put the bill, but I thought I would try it anyway. It started because, they want their education, but because the DD situation, they can get education. So I put it in the bill, giving DD students college education opportunities. And I didn't expect any response, anything from the members of the community. She had about 50 people in the committee and hearing about this. Everybody cried. Everybody cried.
It's been grim. I mean, I could see where they're making their decision to say, okay, we can't cut foster care, we can't cut health care, we can't affect anybody's quality of life.
Do we think that we need more money for K-12, early learning, higher ed, and a host of other things that we do? Yes. For the most part, yes. Do we think that the citizens are going to give us that money right now or anytime in the near future? No. And part of why we don't think they will is because we believe we have to display to them that we are doing the best job that we can with the resources that we currently receive.
I have two people in my office, and I'm not going to exaggerate how they appeared, so I'm going to describe to you their appearance, okay? One guy had a bandana. He had a skull tattoo on his Adam's apple with tattooed bones coming out of it with blood all over it. His arms were full of tattoos with bones and then these blood drops all over the place. His pants were ripped off. His colleague who was with him, kind of very similar, except he had a mohawk, okay? And what they were advocating from in my office was, and this is kind of the surprising thing, you wouldn't expect it, they said, we are here to advocate for the access to higher education and the basic need grant. They said, kids on the street, no. The only way they're going to make it now is they've got to get a GED, they've got to get an associate, bachelor, and go on from there. It's the only way to make it in the new economy. And they said, you can give us some sort of safety net program, and this is their words, not mine, place to sleep, these types of things, but they said, we would much rather have the opportunity for the future.
It's another thing if we have students who actually have taken the time to write a personal letter or give a personal phone call. It only takes 2 seconds. I mean, a student can call from their walk from, you know, Todd to the Coug, or, you know, to getting food, waiting in line for food. They can just call their legislator and just say, hey, you know, this is bothering me. I want to know that, you know, I'll be taken care of in this aspect. You know, with these cuts coming, I want to know that, you know, I can afford to go to school